Hey, Rory Singh here from the powerhousemarketer.com. Today, what we're going to talk about is Mirror Trading International and their supposed close to the Mirror Trading International investigation. Okay, so together, you and I, we're going to determine, is this over? Are you guys going to get your Bitcoin that was promised to you back from the company? What should you expect? How long is this whole process going to take? Okay. Now, before we get into all of that, if this is your first time on this channel, what I do every single day is I create content that helps people make money online as well as save people online. Most of the time, what I do is I create content that circles around reviews, etc., company systems, platforms, products. I also do training videos, how-to videos, mindset videos, how to make money online as an affiliate type of content video. So if this is your first time on this channel, I highly recommend you find the big red subscribe button, subscribe, and even click on the bell notification icon. That way, every time I go live with a new piece of content, information that can help you, you'll be one of the very first people to get access to that freshly created information. Okay. I'm also going to ask you guys to like this video, share this video, so these type of educational, informative videos will help more people and reach more people and get more exposure. Now, what I want to talk about here today before I get into the FSCA issues, okay, and investigation and conclusion, I want to talk about a bigger problem. A bigger problem, what I'm seeing here online with these type of systems. Now, most people who've gotten started with company systems and platforms like Mirror Trading International are network marketers. Not every one of the investors who lost money with Mirror Trading International are network marketers, but pretty well the majority are. Okay. And what I've noticed over time doing these type of reviews, I've noticed that the people, not even the big leaders, in order to make money with a scam, guys, you first have to understand that it's a scam. But I do reviews all the time, and usually my reviews, they don't even get the attention of the big leaders. They don't really care what I say in my reviews. What I find, it's the people who are trying to find success in network marketing and even with these passive crypto systems seem to be the ones that are getting pissed off the most. But what I want to say here, it may not please most of the audience here today, but I'm gonna say it anyways. That's the type of person I am. I have something to tell you, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna share it with you. Now, what I noticed is most people want to believe what they want to believe. I don't think there's any. There's no victims here with Mirror Trading International. This is not the first time that this has happened with the Marks family. It happened with BTC Global Team, and then it happened before with another deal that they created. Okay, so all the people calling themselves victims, you guys aren't victims, right? Most of you, I would say 99.9% of you are not victims. Look at this comment here from Wendy Nichols. I believe she was in New York State, in the U.S., promoting it to probably people in third world countries, just so she could line her own pocket out of greed. She just, every time I came out with a piece of content about Mirror Trading International, this lady was just like a hyena on my and she would make 20, 30 different comments trying to get people on board with her way of thinking. And look at what she said here. She's like, Rory Singh, yes, really? Do you know what a Ponzi scheme is? Not one dime of referral commission comes from members. It is 100% from trading. Okay. We no longer trade Forex. It is completely blah, blah, blah. Okay. But what I want to focus on here, does she truly believe? See, the only people that could make money with a scam are the people who know it's a scam. Look at what Rocket Man said here. He said, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. So either Wendy Nichols, sounds better as Mick Nichols, but Wendy Nichols, either she knows or knew from the start that it's 100% a scam, or she was just gullible, or maybe she wanted to believe what she wanted to believe. 100%. And some of you guys might say, what does this have in relevance to what you want to learn here today? Well, what you guys want to learn here today is most likely the lot of you who joined mirror trading and are calling yourself victims today, most likely you're still going to look for another deal that's going to give you free money for doing nothing. And then there's the affiliates, who I think maybe Wendy was an affiliate, and 100% from trading. And now, based on the FSCA's findings, that's the biggest security regulator, that's the main regulator for South Africa, is claiming that there was no trading happening. Now, in order to register with any security regulator, the SEC, the FCA, or even the FSCA in South Africa, and by the way, most people that I'm seeing, based on on a lot of my comments that I'm getting on YouTube, people are like, "Why does it's got like an IBN in Australia?" Some other guy said something about another deal that's running right now, scamming people. Oh, it's got an IBN number, it's registered, and they're giving me some ridiculous, ignorant comments. So it's relevant because I'm seeing the whole lot of y'all who are calling yourself victims here today. Another deal is going to launch, and you guys are going to go and push that and say it's got 100% legitimate trading, right? So here, Rocket Man says to Wendy, keep drinking the Kool-Aid, right? So either she's delusional, or maybe she's not delusional, and maybe she's just a straight-up affiliate hyena, if you will. Out there telling people, yeah, it's all legitimate, telling people what they want to hear. Okay, so the comments that I'm seeing here, we're going to get into FSCA in just a moment, guys. Are you going to get your Bitcoin back? That's what we're going to talk about here. Okay, just bear with me. Here's another one called Cash FX, right? I did a review on it back in August 2nd, 2019. And most of the affiliates didn't click on my video because they know I don't tell them what they want to hear, and they go to other places that'll tell them what they want to hear. You know, they say that the average person who joins a home-based business opportunity doesn't succeed. 97% failure rate. But people succeed at their jobs because people have to go to work, have to show up in order to get a paycheck, have to punch a clock, and more importantly, have to listen to your employer. So he or she who employs you gives you what you got to do. You got to do X amount of things today in order to make money for today, and do it all week long in order to earn a paycheck. So people at their jobs, they listen to their employer and they get paid. When they go home, what do? Well, the same level of thinking, if you lost any money in any crypto deal, got you here today. Isn't that the truth? So when people go home, they turn off their boss's voice, so to speak, and they turn on their own one, right? So that means they do their own thinking. That's why people keep pushing these scams. They keep scamming out, and most people don't make money, right? The only people that make some money are the top leaders who know how to run traffic, who know how to sponsor and recruit, who know how to convert all that stuff into new team members, and more importantly, money in the bank account. Everyone else just joining, hopefully, for unsustainable ROI is just SOL, guys. Okay. So look here. Cash FX is still here, Rory. What can you say about that? You see, these are the stupid comments. Now here is another one. I'm going to close off on these comments, and we'll get back to FSCA and the liquidation, and hopefully getting your Bitcoin back into your pockets, guys. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Here's a new one. Someone said it's going to be one of the nastiest scams around. Daisy AI review. I did a review on it back in January 2nd. Young lady comes, she read all the comments here, and she says, look at the stuff. She says, everyone that commented on here is a damn sheep. Do your own due diligence. Do your own research. It is not 3% daily ROI. It is annual. Shaking my head. I came in at level 2. I didn't make millions, but I did make money. None of these charts he's showing you are daily earnings. It's an annual return on investment. Now, I didn't really show her any charts. I showed some information that I saved to a notepad, okay? And in it, I wasn't talking about 3% daily or 3% annually. But when I did a review on Daisy AI, right? And this ties right into your mirror trading, crypto, make money, get free money, get lots of money, retire wealthy concept that we're talking about here today, guys. So Daisy AI review, same spiel, same shit, different day, guys. Affiliates coming in, saying stuff, but yes, they were promising 3% initially, and sometimes when I do a review, or most times, company owners will go and change stuff after I do a review on it. Now with Daisy AI, so many people are like putting away their thinking caps, right, in place for we want to believe what we want to believe kind of hat, right, instead of our own common sense thinking hat. They are like, nope, we want to believe what we want to believe. Daisy AI is legitimate. Mirror Trading International is 100% trading. And this reviewer, Rory Siggy, does not know what he's talking about. Okay, every day, same spiel. But what are we seeing here with Mirror Trading International? Scammed out. Marcus family, what do they got? What, $32 million worth of your Bitcoin that I don't think the regulators are going to get, guys, based on this kind of thinking, right? So, yes, they were promising 3% with Daisy. We're going to get back to FSCA in just a moment. Look what I said to her. The only sheep I see with this deal is the sheep who keep following their pump and dump leaders down every rabbit hole they dig. 3% annually, because now she's trying to say, oh no, it wasn't 3% daily that they're promising. It's 3% annually. I'm like, 3% annually? Who's dumb enough to join a Ponzi for 3% annually? The only people who can make money with a scam are the people who understand that it's a scam. The leaders pushing this deal don't care about their reputations. They think they are invincible. And as with the British company called White Star Line, that's still around, right? I believe they're still around, but White Star Line thought the RMS Titanic was invincible. You know, that's not a big ship, right? That sunk, I believe, was like, what was it, like 1912, something like that. Year is not important, but what happens, what is important is what happened. So White Star Line thought the RMS Titanic was invincible, but there she lays on the bottom of the North Atlantic. But the real kicker is the sheep who keep following their leaders. Most of you have not made your name yet, and you are trying to make it with something as stupid as this? Wow. Okay. So this is the kind of thinking that 97% of the people have with Mirror Trading International, Cash FX Group, Mining City, that's another one I think is going to scam out anytime soon. Most people calling themselves victims after they come and chat us up on our reviews saying, hey, our deal's legit, but where are you guys today with Mirror Trading International? Where are you guys today? So far, let me just type in here founders. Are they going to show me a picture of old Johan? Yes, they are. How about we type in, is that how you spell their last name? I believe it's KS. Okay, I believe based on what everyone's saying, right, and some inside information that I was shared, that the real owners of MTI are not Johan, right? It's this duo power couple here, right? Clinton and Sherry are the owners. Now they had another deal called BTC Global Team. I know most of you were probably in that deal. Not all of you watching this video right now. But what was happening over there? Stephen Twain was, I believe his name was, right? This gentleman here. So this is what I'm seeing right now. From the outside, people say you can't do a review on an opportunity from the outside looking in. Look, I'm not dumb enough to go and join every Ponzi that I can find, give them my money, and just to do a review. That's just a silly idea. Now, this is what we were seeing here with BTC Global Team. A stolen image of a guy that looked like David Beckham, right, from the big soccer team in the UK. Right, David Beckham looks like a handsome fellow, looked kind of like David Beckham to me anyways. So they called him Stephen Twain, the owners of Mirror Trading International. Now, FCA got involved, and what happened with that? But before that even happened, before it scammed out, before the big regulator for South Africa got involved, all of the people who were worshiping Johan and the Marx family were worshiping this fake, made-up, fictional character by the name of Stephen Twain. I was even following the Facebook groups back then, and they were saying, they were praising this guy. Hey, Stephen, you're so handsome. You are our God. They were making him an idol, right? Saying, I think they were just worshiping the money. So most of you guys who lost money in Mirror Trading International are not victims here. You guys scammed yourselves, because before, you got, majority of you, not all of you, were in BTC Global Team, right? And you guys were saying the same spiel that, oh, it's legitimate, there's trading, and Stephen Twain is a real guy, and he is our God. Wasn't that the case, guys? Okay. Now, getting back to Mirror Trading International, what's happening here? Based on some more insider information, okay, one of my viewers sent me a private message, and they said what happened here. They said with BTC Global Team, it was a big disaster because South Africa, guys. It's South Africa, mate, right? South Africa, right? You can buy your way around South Africa if you know people. But with Mirror Trading International, based on what someone shared with me, someone, I don't know if it was the actual Marx family, pissed someone off, stepped on someone's toes while they were under investigation, and gave someone with clout with the FSCA, who has decision making power, authority. They pissed someone off. And this time, no amount of money, maybe no amount of money is going to get them what they want. So before they made mistakes, they paid people off based on what some people have shared with me, right? But this time around, I don't know if they said something to the wrong person, maybe talked down to the wrong person. And now that wrong person is really, putting a spotlight on the Marx family and the rest of the inner circle, meaning the top leaders who were making all of the money, like 98% of the profits were going into Marx family's pockets. I think they made more than 32 million. Someone said they at least made $32 million worth of Bitcoin. I think it's more than that, with just Mirror Trading International. And here's the kicker, guys. They learned from their mistakes with other systems, even though the FSCA did not put them behind bars for what happened with BTC Global Team. But the same thing is happening all over again. So will they actually get thrown in jail this time? Only time will tell. But the thing is, they learned from their other deals in the past. Some other inside information. Another guy sent me some information last week, and he said, hey, Rory, I don't know where these people are getting their information, but where they're getting it is not important. Once the information can serve you, isn't that more important? Just like when I initially make these reviews and I say there's no trading happening, and affiliates will argue with me tooth and nail and say, oh yeah, Rory, it's 100% legit. And look what we're seeing here, no trading. Based on the regulator's findings. They can't register with the FSCA or the SEC or the UK's FCA or any other security regulator, because in order to do so, you have to let the regulator audit your company, and then you have to show them proof that you're getting revenue from where you're saying you're getting revenue. You got to show them it's from trading, and if you can't, then you can't register. So they didn't show any proof because they're getting all the revenue from network marketing recruitment, and once it dries up, here you are today in trouble with the FSCA. And then what's happening here? Most people not getting their promised returns. A whole bunch of people. One lady said, oh my God, are we not going to get our Bitcoin back that they promised? Well, I don't know, sunshine. I really don't know what's going to happen. But based on my findings, one little story. The house that they live in is not even registered in their name. It's registered to their gardener's name. A guy from Zimbabwe, their gardener's name. So that is not, the gardener most likely doesn't have anything to do with Mirror Trading International. So most likely, these two are really smart. And what I'm thinking is going to happen is, or what has happened, and it's only time will tell as time unfolds, is most of their assets, most likely, they covered their tracks because they learned from past deals that they don't have most of the important things in their names. That's what I would do if I ran a scam, even though I'm not dumb enough to run a scam, because karma is karma. Whatever you put out to the universe shall come back to you. It may not come back to you exactly as how you think it will, but it does come back. So I'm going to close this off. I'm seeing reports from the FSCA working on a liquidation type of efforts, claiming that it's going to take some time to go through this process. It could take years. And all of you guys calling yourself victims, most of you knew what you were getting into. Most network marketers know. And they come and tell me stuff like, hey, Rory, we don't care if there's any real trading happening. We just know that they're paying out ROI. But the problem is, once network marketing recruitment dries up, what happens? Scheme collapse because they're running out of money, and then they run into problems, and then eventually they get in trouble with one regulator, and it has a domino effect. But at the end of the day, they're really good at covering their tracks. They've done so in the past. They've learned from the past. And I don't think the FSCA, like, their house is not even in their name. They're smart. They know what they're doing. Will they go to jail? That there, I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens and how it's going to play out. But based on the assets, these two know what they're doing, and most likely all of their really important assets are not even in their name. And if they're smart, which they are, it's going to be in names of people who have nothing to do with Mirror Trading International. So in the case of their house that they live in, beautiful mansion, it's not even in their name. Can they go after the gardener? Well, the gardener's a guy from Zimbabwe, and most likely there's no footprints going back to Mirror Trading International. And if it's not in their name and it's in their gardener's name, a guy from Zimbabwe, I don't think legally they can touch even the house that they live in. And the house that they live in has been built on lies, deception, and more importantly, network marketing. And more importantly, ignorance, guys. Ignorance based on these type of comments that I see on my channel every single day. People following their leaders, the same people, into scam after scam after scam, and their leaders have made their names with legitimate platforms in the past, and now they've got their flock of sheep trying to make their names in a lot of stupid stuff that keeps scamming out and scheming out, guys. So that's what we're left with here today. Mirror Trading International. Looks like another Stephen Twain SOL story. But as more information surfaces, I will keep you guys posted. Hopefully you got some value here today. Those of you who did, please like and share this video, subscribe, but more importantly, share this video so that videos like this will get more exposure and help more people from losing their nest egg and their financial freedom and even their savings accounts, guys, from doing stupid, silly stuff by wanting unsustainable ROI from platforms that are built on zero, built on lies, built on nothing. So this concludes my update with Mirror Trading International and the FSCA investigation, which is supposedly over. And I will see you on the next video. Take care. Thank you for watching. Have a